G'day you beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Crest of Alpha Lupi for the Titan. This chess piece is making a return from Destiny 1. Hunters don't get theirs, but Titans do get theirs back. So the main thing about Crest of Alpha Lupi, apart from the fact that it looks pretty darn cool, is that its intrinsic perk is called Survival Well. Survival Well generates an additional orb of light from supers, which I don't think we really need to go over too much. You can see the benefit from that. Generating an additional orb is going to help in many situations. Not so much so in PvP. I mean, you would think that the extra orb of light is going to be great, but you don't necessarily always seem to proc it, because you do need to get a few kills to even notice that it's proccing. In PvE though, in most scenarios that people are farming, it does come into use quite a bit. Public events, obviously you're going to be getting those extra orbs of light all the time. In the raid it can be very helpful, but where I actually like this chess piece for is the rest of the intrinsic perk. Adds a healing pulse while barricade is activated. So you'll see in the footage in the background, when you actually activate the barricade, you will heal for a certain amount of health. The good thing about this is that it, if you are in the red section, excuse me, if you're in the red section of your health bar, it will actually heal you straight into the white section, which is your overshield. Okay, so if you are one shot from dying, you need to wait for your red health to start regenerating, and then you need to wait for it to actually regenerate. Then you need to wait for the white part to start regenerating, whereas this sort of skips most of that. So it puts you straight in the white section, then you just need to wait for the white section to regenerate itself, which isn't actually that long if you are running a bit of recovery. So running a decent recovery build with this chess piece, and the fact that barricade actually comes up quite quickly, especially if you have a mod on your gear to help it, this can actually be a very good chess piece. Keeps you in the fight for a lot longer. So where does it actually stack up against other Titan exotics? Well, if you were using this on Fist of Havoc, I don't actually think it's as good as Insurmountable Skullfort, for example. Insurmountable Skullfort comes with Transfusion Matrix. Kills with arc melee abilities trigger health regen and restore melee energy. Considering that the Striker Titan's super is classed as melee attacks, that is actually a lot better. When it comes to the Void super with your shields, I would actually go for Doomfang Pauldron as being a better bet, because Shield Bash melee kills recharge Shield Throw, and melee ability kills recharge Sentinel Shield Super. So that's actually a much better option. But in saying all this, and also as well, I would probably go for, with your hammers, I don't know, hammers is a bit different. The only real main exotic that goes along with your hammer super is probably going to be Hallowfire Heart, which has Sunfire Furnace, greatly improves the recharge rate of your solar abilities while Hammer of Sol is charged. That means that you have to keep your super, not use it to actually get benefit from that. So they don't really have anything that's much better than this. All in all, it's not as good as anything that is specifically designed for a certain subclass, but it is very good, especially if you're a PvE player. You're always going to get benefit from this, from your supers. You may not have a longer lasting super or anything like that, but when you're in a team activity in PvE, your whole team is going to benefit from this more so than anything else, I feel like, because you're actually getting them extra orbs so that you can chain all your supers together. And the healing pulse from the barricade is much greater than what you actually think it is. That extra little bit of health can save you in many instances. It can help you out in PvP as well as PvE. But in PvE, in boss fights especially, popping down that shield just to get that little bit of health before you die can be quite helpful. So I rate this exotic pretty well. It's not going to be a 9 or a 10 or anything like that, but I would probably go ahead and give Crest of Alpha Lupi a 6. 5 or 6 out of 10, which is much better than some of the other exotics that Titans actually have, like the ACDO feedback fence, Lion Rampart. It's definitely not the worst exotic that the Titans have, but it's definitely not the best. But I do enjoy using it. It is my main exotic that I use on my Titan, because I don't have to worry at the moment until I get to the point where I have a bunch of different sets of gear that are all 305. I at least have a chest piece that I can rely on to do what it's supposed to do in every single situation. So if you do get yourself a Crest of Alpha Lupi, don't get rid of it. Give it a try. You may end up liking it very much. Half of it is only really going to benefit everyone around you. So if you play solo, it's probably not the best bet. But if you often play with friends, this can be a very, very good pick. So that's my review of the Crest of Alpha Lupi, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, or if you have any questions whatsoever, I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and subscribe for more Paragon content. But with that said, thank you so much for watching. I love your face, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.